Okay, again, a grand welcome to all of you, my dear students, for our day two cybersecurity class. Yesterday, we had an understanding about cybersecurity overview. Okay, today, without wasting much of the time, we are going to directly jump into the topic. Yesterday, we had the introduction. We don't need to repeat all the stuff again. Even I know some of you are new, but we focus more on the content delivery today. Okay, so what we understood yesterday, cybersecurity, it's a practice of protecting the organization assets, networking, whatever is there. Like in your house, you try to protect everything, right? We want to protect our children, we want to protect our car, we want to protect ourselves. How? Ourselves, maybe with the help of life insurance. You are protecting your laptop, maybe laptop insurance. You are protecting your pet. You are protecting everything. You are protecting your lands. Maybe you want to go for a safe. Similarly, every organization, any organization running the business, is very, very important for them to protect each and every asset, maybe a humans or networks or laptops or data, whatever. Yes, so it is just nothing but a practice of protecting all these things in simple terminology. So where the key objectives is confidentiality, integrity, availability. And we have seen various domains, right? So we have the network security, information security, application security, cloud security, mobile, and we have seen at a high level understanding of this cybersecurity overview. Okay, so today let us jump into the topic of understanding the roles in the cybersecurity. Especially today, we are going to focus on three roles which are very, very important for us. As we know that our training program is completely job-oriented training program. So we are going to focus on GRC role. Number two, we are going to focus on Security Operations Center. Number three, we are going to focus on ethical hacking and vulnerability assessment and penetration tester. At a high level, again, we are not going to go into in depth because it's like a 3 months training program. At a high level, let us understand who exactly is a GRC, what they do on a daily basis, what is the need for GRC in the organization, what kind of tools are they going to use. In a similar way, we are going to understand the importance of the SOC analyst, what they will be doing on a daily basis, and the tools that they will be using, and why we need the ethical hackers or VAPT, what is the bug bounty training, what is the bug bounties we have, what is Kali Linux, what are other tools that they are going to use. Already, the material is already there in our drive. If you go to the drive, and double click on the day two. So we have very good updated material along with the pictures. So if you are going to double click on brief, not now, after the class. So step by step, we clearly explain. So that will make you really more confident and comfortable in understanding the roles. Okay, if any of you haven't received the drive access, I encourage you to please message your email ID to my WhatsApp +6141251636 That's my number. So your I can add your email ID to the drive. Okay, whoever already shared, you don't need to because I added to the week one folder. So all of you are going to have those 3 days. Tomorrow we are going to introduce the NIST, but today let us understand various roles under the cybersecurity. And I'm just checking the cybersecurity news here, and here you see cybersecurity rally on increasing the AI business adoption in Europe just 2 hours back. So all the shares of the cybersecurity across Europe is just raising a lot because every company is increasing. AI may be increasing the need of cybersecurity rather than reducing it. So which means that organizations are heavily like investing, and all those investments are going to turn into the projects. And to execute those projects, we need skilled cybersecurity professionals. Okay, this is not the old news as this is happening. It just got posted 3 hours back across the globe. We have good demand for the cybersecurity professionals. So let us come back to the jobs and opportunities towards the end, but let us understand from Chandra what exactly do they do, and we'll start with understanding the GRC. Over to you, Chandra. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you very much for joining the session. So today we are going to understand the job roles in cybersecurity. Right, yesterday we have seen what is cybersecurity and what are the importance, what is the importance of cybersecurity, what are the major roles of cybersecurity that it is doing for the organizations as well as the humans.
Are you sharing the screen, Chandra?
Yes, sir, I'm sharing 1 minute.
Yeah, we can see.
Right. So, cybersecurity is talking about protecting the digital presence of an individual or an entity. Okay, it is protecting the organization's assets, networks, data, applications, IoTs. We call everything in the form of endpoints and point. So typically people uses this word endpoint. Okay. So those whoever is new to the cyber security, they get confused by hearing this word endpoint. This endpoint is nothing but when the network is beginning from here and reaching to a specific end. It could be laptop, could be a printer, could be a server, or any IoTs, or the CC cameras, anything. These are all endpoints. Could be 1000 laptops, 20 servers, 40 IoTs, 50 CC cameras, 20 printers. These are all this, everything becomes the total becomes the total number of endpoints. Okay, so to protect these assets, we need a set of team. We need a set of team. They typically manage the cyber security. Okay, so how do they manage the cyber security as per the definition? What we said, cyber security is using set of policies, tools, techniques, right? Policies, tools, and techniques. So if there has to be some set of two policies, just like a country is having a constitution, is having a constitution, which is written or maybe unwritten or oral or verbal. Constitution. So we have a set of policies in the constitution, SOPs, standard operating procedures, guidelines, instructions, work instructions. These are all going to give us a framework, a stage. So a boundaried stage, a citizen or a civilian or a military personnel whoever it is, have to play within this ground only. You have some limits, so you have to play within these limits only. If you are going out of the limits, it becomes violation. It attracts legal penalties. Likewise, companies, organizations, the businesses have to write, have to come up with policies. Okay, whenever any business is set up, setting up or already set up, when you are joining an organization as a GRC analyst, you have to consider a few things. One, law of the land. Second, business environment. So what is the law of the land? Okay, if you are operating the business in India, so you have to follow Indian constitution, Indian labor laws, and Indian data protection policies. If you are if you are if you are set up the business in Australia, so you have to follow Australian laws, Australian data privacy policies, and Australian labor laws. America, same thing. Okay, wherever you are operating, what kind of data you are collecting, that matters. Second is the business environment. What kind of business you are doing? What is the purpose of the business that we have set up? Is that targeting towards supporting, helping the healthcare industry, bank, non-banking financial sector, edutech, what it is? So these we have to consider. So as a GRC analyst, you have to consider these points, and based on these inputs, you will be coming up with policies. Just simple example, access management policy in the organization, risk management policy in the organization, disaster recovery and business continuity planning. So these are some set of policies that you are going to write or update or follow. Let's see what exactly the GRC analyst is doing here. Okay, GRC stands for governance, risk, and compliance. As I said, you are going to define the policies or update the policies or follow the policies. So policy comes from top management. Senior management will be having some thought process to run their business. So based on this top management thought process, their ideology, the GRC team is going to come up with policies. So top management is thinking to implement strong password policy in the organization. What is this? Strong password policy is meant for every employee has to update their password to minimum 13 characters length. at least one uppercase, one lowercase, 0 to 9 numerics, and at least one special character from shift 1, shift 1 to shift 0. Okay, this is the policy that they wanted to implement. 13 characters, so that the password cannot be guessable. Password cannot be guessable by the attackers. Even the owner of the password should forget the password if they are not using for not more than 3 days. So such a strong password has to be created. So this is the thought process of the management. So leadership has pulled the GRC teams or the compliance officer into the meeting room, and they say that, okay, boss, we wanted to implement strong password policy. That's it. That is the only single word statement that comes from the management. The chief compliance officer has to define, has to take the accountability to write such policy and execute this policy within the team level and within the ground level. All sales and marketing people, HR people, R&D, finance, procurement, every team has to follow the same strong password policy. Right? So basically, you will get the input from the strong leader, from the top leadership, and you are going to define the policies. Okay, so this is governance. So you will define the governance model, how the organization has to be operated, managed, so that we are complying to the law of the land as well as the compliance bodies norms. While we are implementing the governance policies, while we are adhering to the law of the land, while we are adhering to the compliance bodies norms, what could go wrong? Okay, is there any possibility that internal employee can exploit the situation, or outside attacker can exploit our weakness and steal the information, steal the data, or completely stop our business, knock out our business from the market? So these are the various things that you, me, if you are working in GRC teams, so we are going to work on these areas. So GRC role is a very, very less technical role. It is not, you don't need to be a highly technical personnel. All you need to be having strong analytical skills, critical thinking, critical thinking, communication skills. You have to collaborate with people. And influencing others without authority. Without authority. So these are a few things that are required from a GRC analyst, because you are somebody in the organization, and you are also nobody in the organization, because you are not connected to the deep root level teams, and you are not connected to the, you are also not strongly connected to the senior leadership. You are connected, but you are not strongly connected to the senior leadership. There is another person, chief compliance officer is there, so you are connected to them, but you will have huge influence on the people. Whatever you are doing, those actions are going to be having huge influence. If you are writing a good constitution, the country will be good and happy. If you are writing a constitution that is going to spoil the entire organization, so that also possible. So what I'm saying that is, you are going to make strong impact on the organization, but at the same time you will get a lot of repulsion from the people. They don't like the way we are implementing these things. Who will be interested? Who will be liking us if you say that, okay, your computer is monitored by the same platform? So we are going to install an agent in your laptop. The agent is sitting here. Agent is sitting here, constantly sending the feeds back to the same platform. So every employee thinks that, okay, you might be stealing my data. You might be constantly sniffing what I'm doing. You are accessing my emails. You are accessing my communication. You are accessing what I'm doing here. You are almost evading my privacy. They'll say that. So you have to convince them why we are doing it. It is not to monitor you. It is to monitor the attacker's movements. It is to monitor if at all any cyber criminal is entering into your system. From there, they might take the advantage. They might come into the other systems in the organization. Okay. So we are going to work on defining the policies, working on risk management, defining the controls, physical controls, managerial controls. Right? This is what policies, procedures. These are all managerial controls or administrative controls. Right? You are saying that, okay, this is how your access management policy has to be in place. We write access management policy from the time the employee enters into the organization's entry door, right? The main door. You have a swipe card. There is a security guard sitting here. So you have a swipe card. So you are saying that, okay, every employee, okay, use the swipe card if you want to enter into the office premises. Don't tailgate. Okay, don't allow somebody who follows you next to you without swiping into the office environment. The other person could be the attacker. Okay, from here you entered into the office and you're sitting on the table, right? You have your laptop here, and you wanted to access your laptop. It's a password. You have to enter the username and password, multi-factor authentication. Gone. Okay, this is also done. When you're opening an application is having username and password, right? And your computer is having an intelligent detection systems installed, agent installed. But these are all access management, how the access is happening. You are a manager. and you only see the manager's dashboard, but you can't see the admin dashboard. This is access management. All right, the server is sitting in a room. This is the physical access control. Though you are a manager, you cannot enter into the data center without the access card. With the access card, okay, there could be possibility. Even though you enter into the office data center with the access card, you can't log into the server because you are not a data administrator. So these are all coming under the access control policies, right? So how you are how you are managing the access policies, controls, managerial control, administrative control, physical controls. So these are all physical controls, right? Swipe card, firewall, security guard. These are all physical controls. Logical controls, technical controls. So you will learn all these controls in the upcoming sessions. Logical controls, technical controls, people controls. What are the people controls? Just one of which is training the employees. Training the employees on adhering to the secured culture. Okay. Examples: password policy, access control policy, incident response policy. How do you handle the incident? If at all your server is being attacked by the hacker, what is the process that you have to follow to manage the incidents? Remote working policy, remote work policy, work from home policy, right? When you are working from home, you should connect to the VPN. If you are not connecting to the VPN, you are not getting the access to the organization servers. Third party risk controls. If at all you are using any third party applications, how you are managing the third party? Are you qualifying the third party? Are you examining the third party? How you are qualifying it? What are the measures? What are the metrics? And what is the monitoring mechanism that you are having in place to manage the third party risks? Just example, cloud is third party. I am saying that I have a very good, a beautiful server, okay, which is capable of handling any number of one minute please. Okay, so it can handle any number of requests per second. I say that, or I say that okay, you can host you can host your server. You can host your applications on my server without any charges. Initial 3 months, we are going to charge only $1 per month, right? So even that case, you have to perform the third party risk assessment. You have to check, is there any ill intent in this server? Or maybe you are approaching a company, those who provide the laptops to the company organizations. You go and approach them. You say that, okay, I need 25 laptops. They say that, yes, we are going to give you 25 laptops without any problems. But the laptops, whatever they are giving it to you, could be having backdoors, could be having viruses, worms, that they constantly send the feedback to the command center without evaluating such third party softwares, third-party systems, third-party people, you should not onboard them. Okay. When it comes to the risks, while implementing legal and compliance norms, we also have to understand what kind of risks that organization could get exposed to if we implement such policy, procedure, work instruction. During the implementation, before the implementation, after the implementation, you have to think through. Okay, here example, you have employee account. So my username and password. And I have some roles and responsibilities. Right? If I am a general user, if I'm a general normal user, I'm a I'm a I'm just a normal analyst or engineer. I only operate with Excel sheet. Okay, the risk could be less. Whereas I'm an administrator. I'm controlling 25 systems, their roles, their responsibilities, their data storage, the data encryption, data management, everything is in my control. Where attacker will be successful? Here or here. Once they get the access to here, is this a success or is this a success? Okay, so
Chandra, we have to move on in the interest of time. Just a gentle reminder.
yeah. So these are the what could go wrong. You have to check it. Okay, where there is a multi-factor authentication or no multi-factor authentication, it's a strong password or weak password, or whatever you have to think. Okay, so compliance that we have to look at is NIST framework, ISO, Essential 8, PCI DSS, GDPR. So you can read through this document later, but we are going to learn it in the future sessions. Okay, so what does GRC analyst do in a daily in the day-to-day operations, in the daily activities? So he is coordinating with the various teams in the organization, performs code, talk to the senior management, understand their thought process, defining policies, procedures, work instructions. Based on the policies, procedure, work instructions, you are going to perform the risk assessment, managing the risk registers, interacting with the third party risk assessments, third party risk managements, managing the policies, already defined policies, or maintaining the policies. Okay, so interacting with the third party audits, internal audits, collecting the evidences, and driving the teams, making sure the teams are always ready for the audit. Anytime audit ready. Okay, maintaining the metrics, collecting the metrics, presenting those metrics to the organizations, senior leadership. Maybe tools they might use ServiceNow, Jira Service, Confluence, or Excel sheet, Word, PowerPoint. These are the strong tools that they might be using. Okay, so the real-time examples, a company is having any number of employees, as I was saying, access control policy, strong password policies. So based on the organization's senior leadership's thought process, you have to come up with the policy. Could be strong password policy or implementing multi-factor authentication or anything. Okay, so GRC workflow. This is how you see the GRC workflow. Right? So first you have to you'll take the feed from the senior management. Senior management wants to implement strong password policy or multi-factor authentication. So you will see whether we have such provision or not. You will understand the gap. You will understand the gap. That is called the gap assessment. Okay, so you perform the gap assessment, and once you understand the gap assessment, you will come up with the plan how to implement, how to prepare the policies, how to write the policies. Right? Then you write the policies, or you decide to write a policy, and from there you take it down to the next levels. You implement it at the team level. You take the feedback. Based on the feedback, again you will try to again modify the policies. And then you will be redoing these policies, or what I say, you will be redefining the policies and maybe mapping to the exact organization culture. Okay, so what are these stages? Okay, stage 1 to stage 7 could be shortened or maybe could be elaborated based on the context to context, but basically you will be doing the gap analysis, preparing the policy planning, preparation, implementation, execution, taking the feedback again and again. You will be redefine the policies. So during this phase, you will have to interact with the teams, interact with the senior management, and you will be presenting the metrics, and you'll be presenting the feedback. You take the feedback, you'll be presenting the feedback and convincing the senior management as well as convincing the teams. It is always, you will have to, you are just like a jam in the bread, right? Two sides you have bread, so you are the jam, so you will be squeezing. Okay, so this is the role of a GRC analyst. Let's go to the another team or another organization we have in the cybersecurity, that is called security operations centers. Okay, so you have defined your GRC policy, and then who will be going to manage, who will be going to monitor the security operations, right? This is the team is called security operations centers. We call them as SOC analysts or SOC. It is another department within the organization. It is another organization within the bigger organization. It is a subsystem in a bigger system, which is called SOC, Security Operations Centers. It is SOC. Okay, so what this SOC organization is doing, they constantly monitoring the logs. Index is equal to 9. I'll show you few logs for your reference. I showed you yesterday another tool, but this is Splunk. Okay, so you'll see the logs like this. You'll see the continuous logs. These logs are talking about the incoming traffic as well as outgoing traffic from a specific protected environment. Okay, these kind of logs that security operations centers analyst, SOC analyst is constantly monitoring. On a specific server, on so and so date, somebody was trying to steal the usernames, or somebody was trying to access the systems using a password or combination of passwords. That is what it is defined here. It's showing here. Somebody is trying to brute force into the organization systems. Okay, so this is how you are going to see the logs. Okay, or maybe I can show you one more tool, one more relevant tool. Okay, you see the logs. These are the continuous logs. SSH failed. Somebody is trying to send the SSH attack. Secured shell. Okay, you're going to monitor this. You're going to see it. Okay, you're going to block it. Block the attackers. Okay, what does security analyst do? Monitor the security alerts and logs. Right? These are the alerts. These are the alerts. This is a log. These are the alerts. Somebody is trying to send SQL injection. Investigation of suspicious logins. Analyzing the phishing emails. Could be any kind of attack, any malware, any suspicious IP address, any compromised accounts. Okay, if somebody is trying to send too many pings. Okay, so anything that you are going to monitor here. I'll take some example here from this attack. Okay, I'm trying to see the client IP is this 10.0.0.5. Source is equal to Splunk logs.
Hi everyone,
So
don't worry about these tools. Chandra is going to explain all the things step by step when we reach the SOC. We are just giving you the gist of how, as a SOC analyst, like you will be trying to identify and detect and what exactly you will be doing. Splunk commands.
yeah, so I'm trying to see this specific IP address. So this specific IP address, imagine this IP address is from an attacker. We have seen too many requests from him, and we'll see what he's trying to do. Right? I open a Claude or Perplexity AI. Okay, so because I can also analyze, but let's see what AI is saying. Okay, so we are taking a series of actions from the person, from the IP. Provide your analysis. I'm copying a set of alerts so that with one alert we cannot conclude that the person is criminal, or we cannot conclude that with one alert we cannot conclude the person is a super great person. I am taking a set 3 or 4 different alerts, and then we'll see what it says. So by the completion of this course, you will easily come up with the analysis on your own without taking any support of any AI tools. It is saying that the evidence indicates a high confidence malicious web attack sequence from internal host involving in reconnaissance, possible SSRF file retrieval, cross-site scripting testing, and access on to administrative login page. Right, which means that somebody is trying to log into the administrator login page and trying to steal the information. They are using SQL map. SQL map is for SQL injections. They are trying to get directly talk to the database, which is not good. There is an UI. You have to talk to the UI, not to the database directly. Okay, so that is what it is saying here. Okay, this is how you get the analysis. Okay, so we'll see this analysis in the Splunk sessions or security operation centers sessions. Okay, so you are going to escalate these issues. You are going to coordinate with the seniors in the organization, security operations centers organization, and interacting with the cyber forensics teams, interacting with the incident response teams, building a strong defense for the organization, and training the employees on the all the employees on the issues identified, lessons learned. SOC tools, common SOC tools. Splunk we have seen, and I was showing some other SOAR tool yesterday. Wireshark, there is another beautiful tool called Wireshark that helps in understanding the incoming traffic as well as the outgoing traffic. Okay, VirusTotal is used for understanding, analyzing the malicious files, malicious links, right? Just like this. VirusTotal. Okay, if I want to analyze any website about its the content in this website, just simply type the website name here and search. So it is saying it is good, not a problem. Whereas I wanted to upload a file and see if it has any virus content within it. Okay, I'm uploading this file in a zip file. Also, you can upload it, see it. But in the upcoming sessions, when we go to the Metasploit, so we are going to generate a virus. We are going to generate virus and test it with the VirusTotal. Okay, if you have any previous batch students, if they have created the virus, maybe they can help us to show it on their machines, but that's okay. Okay, so you will, any file that comes to you, you can scan it before you open it. This is a VirusTotal. MITRE attack framework, Jira service now. Okay, MITRE attack framework is for mapping the attack patterns. How the attacker has taken the position is something that is going to be identified using the MITRE attack framework. Jira ServiceNow is for incident tracking, incident management, incident response. Okay, real-time examples. We have seen the real-time example in the Perplexity AI. So by taking a series of actions from an IP address, or maybe a group of IP addresses, we should be able to see analyze, confirm that the attack is coordinated effort attack or the individual attack. It is a malicious attack or one of its kind of scanning. Just it is somebody who just simply scans and go away, right? That also happens. So if you go and scan the Google, okay, once that is fine. They don't do anything. But if you are constantly scanning the Google, they'll come back to us, right? So we have to carefully manage the cybersecurity efforts. So what you are going to investigate: who is the user, what is their IP address, is that attack successful or unsuccessful? If it is successful, to what extent it is successful? Have they gained the access to my mobile, my computer, my laptop? If so, are they accessing the mic, camera, and other systems in the other places in the system, other folders, files in the system? Okay. During this case, security operations centers analyst will be blocking the attacker and isolating the system from the attacker's proximity. Okay. So here in this, if it is attack, if it is true attack, if it is attack and successful attack, then it becomes an incident, a risk, an assumed risk becoming reality, is turning to a reality, is an incident. That incident, that a SOC analyst is going to coordinate with his seniors, with forensics teams, with incident response teams, and builds the defensive mechanism. Okay. L1 analyst monitoring the alert, L2 deep investigation. Next, it goes to IR teams for further analysis. Okay, monitoring the alert, detecting any incident. If it is true positive, it goes to triaging, means deep investigation, prioritizing it. And once it is prioritized, taken into the control, isolating the system from the attacker, isolating the system from the networks, investigate it, analyze it, static analysis, dynamic analysis, and then building the defense and reporting it back to the teams. Teams means senior leadership as well as the local team level. Security operations centers analyst.
Let's move on, Chandra, to the VAPT role. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's just the summary of this is just the summary of whatever we covered actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So ethical hacker is somebody, you and me, those who are learning the ethical hacking. And here this is the defensive mechanism. SOC is the defensive mechanism. Ethical hacking is the offensive mechanism. Offensive security professionals. What we do here? So proactively we perform penetration testing on the infrastructure, on the applications, on the networks, on the IoTs. VA is vulnerability assessment, identifying the open ports, identifying the vulnerabilities with the support of tools like Nmap, Nessus, and based on the identification, so you are going to try to enter into those open ports where there is an opening, but the port is open. Then you try to enter into the system. Okay, what to do? Like, what do they do? What do they do, or what to do once you identify your open port? So you try to develop the weapon according to the opening. The opening is there. If the person is using only HTTP server, then it is very easy to attack. If they are using FTP, they are not using SFTP, it is very easy to attack. Okay, if the application is not properly managing the inputs, then SQL injections are possible. So these are the various things that you identify during the scanning, and then you develop the weapon and attack the system. Ethical grounds only. So you should not be touching any system without any permission. When you are working for a company, so you are taking the permission, you are taking the approval on the assignment, and you have to start working on it. Without the authorization, you should not touch any others infrastructure, their systems, their applications, their mobile. Okay, in this course, during this course, almost in the 8th week, or 7th week, or 8th week, we are going to learn Metasploit or other tools. They are capable of developing the payloads to hack mobiles. So my previous students asked me, can I send it to my so and so's mobile number? I said, no, don't do that. Okay. So here you are going to test mobiles, webs, network, infrastructure, servers, cloud, everything. Vulnerability assessment and penetration testing. The purpose is to showcase that your systems are not safe. You have to have these controls in place so that you build your system safe, secure. Common tools we use, Kali Linux is an operating system. It is having multiple tool set in the Kali Linux that can help us in various VAPT activities in the cyber kill chain, reconnaissance, weaponization, scanning, weaponization, delivery, deployment, exploitation, persistence, AOB, all those things that we can do it with the tools existing in Kali Linux. We have Nmap, we have Nessus, we have Burp, we have Zap, we have Metasploit, we have Wireshark. And if you're good in programming, you can also develop more beautiful payloads, more sophisticated payloads, obfuscated payloads, or also you can build your own bots, AI bots. Okay. So, for example, you are you have joined a new company after completion of this course, or maybe in the middle of the course. Somebody came to know that you have ethical hacking skills or hacking skills. But they say that, okay, can you help identifying my system's weaknesses, my application, my mobile, my web, or whatever, right? So you work on the agreement, rules of engagement, right? And then you start working on it. What you are going to do? You are going to identify the weakness in the system, identify the vulnerabilities in the system. and VA, that's what VA, vulnerability assessment. And then you try to send some payloads that the open ports or open vulnerable services can consume, and you test whether they are really vulnerable or not.
Can you
You
open Kali
define,
Linux and open one open port, show one open port, Chandra,
yeah,
please? So
right, yeah.
team, now we are going to see the live demonstration of the Kali Linux, and maybe we will use one tool, Nmap, which will automatically scan a website and identify the weakness. This is typically what you will be doing in real time as well, but just a live simulation. So you see, that's the identify the weakness.
So yesterday I showed is a tool, right? Hackbot. So has done all these things: deep scanning, identifying potential risks, taking the screenshots, everything that it has done.
Anil and others will be
In
answering all of your questions shortly.
the meantime, I will complete this document.
Yep.
So VA versus PT. So most of the people, they are getting confused with VA and PT. So a few companies, they approach us saying that okay, we wanted to do the VAPD. So when we say this, okay, this is what we are going to charge. They say that no, we are going to pay only 10,000 rupees, 15,000 rupees for the VAPD. Our previous vendor has charged only 15,000 rupees. Then I said that is good, very good. You can go and get it done with your previous vendor. That's fine. So because they are just doing only VA, which is vulnerability scanning, just like what we do here, they're doing it. It's just simply vulnerability scanning. It is not sufficient. You have to perform the PT, the penetration testing. You have to get into the system and check the real vulnerabilities. Otherwise, the VA is a very surface level, just touching the waters. VA is nothing but touching the waters. Just you're touching the water. Water is hot or cold. Cold water. Water is hot or cold. Okay. So Nmap. Testfire.net. So this is okay. I'll take one. Okay, this is one company. I'll say that. So Nmap script wall testfire.net. Okay, I'm just trying to understand the vulnerabilities existing in this application. So when you open this Splunk, here also you see Nmap. So this is a very deadly dangerous tool. It is going to directly interact with the target. It directly talks to the target. So target will be knowing that okay, somebody is trying to steal my data. So then it is going to alert in the Splunk, Chronicle, QRadar, Waza, or XDR, MDR, whatever. So when you see this alert here, as a SOC analyst, you see this alert from Nmap scanning. So you have to immediately block this IP address and interact with your senior. That this guy is scanning using a Nmap. It is taking time. It takes time. Basically, this is the general tendency. It takes time. It is expected. Okay. Or else, I'll give you one more. I've integrated Nmap here in this. Still going. Okay. So why I'm opening my own tools? Because I have control on these tools. Perfect control on these tools. Same thing. I used Nmap, which is a terminal-based command, but here I'm using my own application. You see this? This is going to give you what are the ports open. You see cyber kill chain. That's what we are saying, right? You see this. Port 80 is open. Port 443 is open. Port 8080 is open. Okay, it is saying Apache, right? These are the useful information you have. I'll copy and paste it here in the perplexity. You will see what is the inferences. What are the inferences that you have on this application, right? Okay, I'm taking up to here only, and I say that analyze this report. प्लीज मैं कॉल करता हूँ, आधा घंटे में करता हूँ. Yeah. So this appears to be an automated penetration testing report from a custom offensive security tool, Hackbot Extreme V50, targeting testfire.net, a well-known vulnerable dev application used for security training. The scan shows partial success with reconnaissance and technology detection completed, but exploitation failed due to target hardening. Okay, still the attack is going on because we have only came out in the halfway. So reconnaissance is successful. OWASP top 10 findings. It has identified 4 medium vulnerabilities. Okay, exploitation phase failed, 0 payloads delivered. WAF blocked, which is web application firewall has blocked it. Security posture grade C based on the similar test case file testfire.net scans. The scan aligns with independent security assessment of demo testfire.net. Okay, this is showing some information, right? Capabilities observed, multiple phase kill chain methodology, MITRE attack, aligned technology stack detected, OS top 10
Chandra, I
automation
think
scheme.
yeah, this is enough because we have to cover some more activities as well.
Okay, right. Thank you.
All good.
Yeah. Okay, right. So
sorry, I'm the
thank you very much.
timekeeper.
No,
All good.
no
Let
problem.
me share my
Yeah,
screen. Yep.
yeah. It's almost done.
Thank you.
I think we are on the last slide.
Right.
Yeah. Thank
Yep.
you, sir. Yeah.
Oh, all good. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Okay.
You can stop the screen share, Chandra.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
team. I'm just sharing just to help you to just understand, summarize what we learned. Let us try to do a quick summary. We understood that, okay, in the cybersecurity, there is a role called GRC. To build my house, I need few people. I need few people. Having one person is not enough. I need a painter who can point. I need a plumber who can do the plumbing work. I need an electrical worker like this. Similarly, to ensure my ABC bank is safe and secure, I need some GRC professionals. I need SOC analyst. I need security analyst. I need blah, blah, blah. I need someone who can proactively test. So in this regard, we started understanding the role of GRC analyst. GRC stands for governance, risk, and compliance. So your focus is going to be, hey, what could go wrong? How serious it is? What are the controls that we need to have? So governance is, are we having the right security rules in place? You are like a police. You are like like an auditor. You will be having some checklist. Do we have this? Do we have this? Do we have this? Yeah, all good. If we don't have it, there is a risk because that is going to create harm, potential harm in the future. So you are going to understand the mainly about the governance, defining the policies, procedures, what could go wrong is going to be the risk. Yeah. And let's say, for example, there is a school zone. Yeah. And then this is the road. And till this point of time, you have 60 km/h. Are you going to allow the same speed for the cars to travel in the school zone? Not really, right? Is there any risk? Of course. Maybe children, without noticing, they may quickly just cross over. So to mitigate that risk, you will see a board during the school times, it's maybe only 30 km/h. So we are suppressing the risk. So we have to identify, we have to suppress the risk. And as a GRC professional, you should be very much familiar with the compliance frameworks as well, NIST, ISO, PCI, GDPR, and all the things. And one of you asked, hey, Lakshmi, can you show me the risk register? Of course, we can show you the risk register maybe here. And if you just to see, let's say a sample security risk ID, risk description, what is the risk? Phishing email may result in the credential theft. What is the asset? And what is the vulnerability? Likelihood. How do you calculate? We are going to learn in the class. Existing controls. What is the mitigation? And everything. And we are going to document in a Confluence tool as well. Okay. Now, we understood the role of GRC at a high level. Now let's go to the jobs. Let's assume that I am in USA. I'm going to the jobs. And here I type here GRC. And I'm typing here United States. Some of you joined from UK as well. We'll go there. Oh, why WhatsApp is coming? Oops, sorry. Accidentally, I think I touched here somewhere. So GRC. And quickly scan maybe 2-3 jobs just to get the flavor of what we understood is really in sync or not. What we understood, mainly understanding the compliance frameworks, policies, risks. Yeah, remember those keywords. Now let us say GRC analyst. What exactly they do? We are looking for GRC analyst. You will be having the opportunity to maintain compliance security. And look what they're asking: HIPAA, PCI, GDPR. Yes, NIST, ISO, PCI, GDPR. You will be collaborating. As Chandra rightly said, your role is going to be more of a coordination, communication, culture of accountability, who is accountable for what, defining the race metrics, and collaborate with the teams, build strong relationships, monitor the controls. You see here, controls, processes, evidence, and blah, blah, blah. That's it. You don't need to build. You are not trying to build any application. So you don't need any technical skill here. Maybe randomly I'm picking up another one. Here, see, okay, data privacy projects, compliance framework, regulatory mapping, audits, risk compliance. That's it. 10 hours back, Curana Health, healthcare. Definitely they will be asking about HIPAA regulatory, GRC. Let us see. It's a remote job. I'm just opening in front of you. So what you will be doing, conducting the risk assessments, document the risk, control the gaps. This is the one, risk assessments, same thing. So what you will be doing as a GRC professional, you will be conducting, we will be learning all those things, okay, don't worry. So you're going to understand what kind of risks and risk management framework, and these are all the things, phases of the risk identifications, risk assessment methods, mitigations, monitoring, how do you track, we will be using Jira tool and everything, okay. So that's support the improvement, support the ongoing improvements. You're going to help the policies, procedures. Maybe I'll just show you the glimpse of what is the procedure looks like. Healthcare security policy. So it's this is the company, healthcare company, right? Curana Health, right? You see here, policy, procedure. So we are going to say we are going to make use of the AI tools as well, and you are going to we are going to learn how we are going to do the prompting. So a prompt goes like this: act as a GRC analyst for Curana Healthcare in US and prepare a well-defined procedure. Now we are going to get it a good procedure document with all these things. Now you see here, what is the purpose? Protecting the patient information and all the things. What is the scope? What is the scope? You have the scope of all the things, right? Employees, assets, electronic health records, databases, servers, all these things at assets. We have to protect that. And the roles, responsibilities, IT teams. Look at this. Who is the owner? Who is accountable for this? Who is accountable for that? Risks, assessing the risks. So we have to understand all these things. So if you prepare like this, then you can confidently handle in the interview. Mapping the controls, maintain the risk registers. That's it. Are they asking any programming language here? You already should be getting some confidence that yes, I can handle this role, right? A remote role. Some of you joined from United Kingdom. Let's go there. So GRC analyst. What you will be doing? Maintaining the classification, support, coordination, and all the things. Okay, maybe GRC principal, remote, 1 hour back, it just got posted. Provide day-to-day function, stakeholder management, GRC division, security risks, same stuff. Okay, now if you see the GRC jobs in Australia, SEEK, and then this is one of the very famous portal here. In Australia, we do GRC or GRC analyst is fine, and then just click on SEEK, and you're going to get all the GRC, cyber GRC specialist, cyber GRC roles, same stuff. GRC assurance analyst. You will be working with the information security manager, define the policies, review, assurance, risk register, ISO. If you want to go into the managerial kind of roles, as I told us, some of our students with a project management background, so they got the managerial roles, as well. Advisory consultants. Here also you see here, Essential 8, NIST. 6 hours back, it just got posted. Royal Australian College of General Practitioners, RAGP, General Practitioners GP. You see here, it just got posted 6 hours ago. Information security and risk analyst. And we can also target these kind of jobs as well. Yeah. So if you little bit scroll down, what you do, information security, you will be doing conducting the risk assessment and assurance activities across the systems. Partner with the business stakeholders, risk and compliance, support, maintain. So you're going to understand the Essential 8 as well and ISO. So in our class, you are going to learn that Essential 8. So you see here, all these, this is the Essential 8. And you're going to understand the ISO as well. So this is ISO. All these things we are going to learn. Okay, that's it. And you can see the pay scale as well, 135K plus super. It's in Melbourne, where I live. Yeah, just got posted. Cybersecurity lead, it got posted 6 hours back. So every organization is very, very important, right? So we need all these people to ensure that organizations run smoothly. Yes, you see here, 5 days ago, 2 days ago, 1 day ago. Okay, so that is one role. Okay, hope you are familiar with the role of the GRC. Now, let us also just quickly scan the SOC and what opportunities exist there. So as we have seen, SOC analyst, right? Security Operations Center. So you will be performing your activity in this kind of environment like this, SOC, continuously monitoring. So most likely your job will be under 24/7 shifts, most likely, because it has continuous monitoring is key. So you are going to monitor organization systems, investigate and respond. We have seen Chandra how he monitored and then he has seen some Nmap and quickly alerted the security teams, hey, somebody is trying to scan, somebody is trying to attack. So alert. So GRC's more focus is going to be what could go wrong, maybe the risks, policies, procedures, blah, 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 and SOC right now. What is happening right now? So continuously monitor. And if you see any significant, maybe trying things, so quickly alert to the security teams, SOC. So you're going to monitor the security alerts, investigate logins, and analyze the phishing emails and check suspicious IP address, continuous monitoring. And you will be using some tools like Wireshark. In our class, we are going to cover Jira, MITRE attack, Virus Total, Wireshark, this. Somebody asked Sentinel, we are not covering. They are coming with some licensing fee, and we don't want to make the course really expensive, and that will be really burden for the students as well. So we are using the trial version of Splunk for 30 days. That is good enough. Okay, so here, yeah, that's more about the SOC. And if you just go, maybe let me start here. And SOC analyst, SOC, check. Cybersecurity analyst or SOC analyst. Here you see the detection engineer. What you will be doing? Same stuff. Look, monitoring, investigating, responding, analyzing the endpoint. Today, just Chandra touched the endpoint. So building, optimizing the SOAR workflows, monitoring the health effectiveness. You can also go and get into the junior SOC analyst roles as well. It is very, very easy for you to enter into the junior SOC. Of course, the pay is going to be less. On a lower side, we are talking about maybe 80,000, which is a basic pay here. Some organizations they're giving more. But here you see junior SOC analyst, Melbourne, Vic. So you can just go for this. So here you see here, immediate start, monitoring the alerts, and performing the triaging. We have shown you, right? So the triaging. So you have to go for the triaging. So monitor, detect, triage, investigate, respond, report. That's what you will be doing. SOC analyst watches for the threats, investigates suspicious activities, responds quickly to protect the organization. So L1, L2, we showed you, right? L1, initial, basic monitoring alerts and everything. L2, deeper investigation. L3, proactively searches for sophisticated threats. So this one, they're asking for L2, where you need to be triaging and identify any affected systems, right? Because in your organization, so it's complete network. So you have laptop here, 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 and everything is interconnected. Agree or not? So when I noticed that, so this system got affected, so I have to first of all isolate this system. Otherwise, if I'm doing the investigation, meanwhile the virus can spread here, here, here. Yes or no? So to prevent that one, I just need to isolate, then do the analysis, who has done, to what extent they have done, and everything. Okay, team. So like this, you're going to get this. So even in UK or USA, just to type here SOC, we are going to give you all the tools like Glassdoor, job portals, I mean to say. So SOC analyst, you see here, beyond the trust, SOC remote. What you will be doing? monitoring the security alerts, investigate alerts, AI assisted triage. You are going to leverage the AI assisted triage. What Chandra has done in the class, he is using the log, but he want to quickly alert the security teams. So that's the reason he is taking the assistance of Perplexity or ChatGPT, copy pasting the logs quickly. Same thing here also, they are expecting you to take the help of AI assistant. We are not going to publicly post it on the public AI models, but in the organizations, they might be giving you the Gemini or some private large language models where you're going to make use of it. You're going to classify the document, incident response and investigations. You see here, run books, procedures, and detection and engineering. Use AI-driven tools, driven tools for alert triage, investigations, contribute to the evaluation. I was talking about, right, large language model. So SOC analyst, you have good number of SOC analyst and CrowdStrike. Yeah, if you join from USA, so just type USA. So you can go for this SOC junior shift work. You see here, shift work. So most of the times they will be asking about the shift work. Tier 1, blue teaming. Here you see cyber security analyst and engineer. A lot of remote jobs are there. Strong foundation, assess the risks, a combination skills, NIST framework, CompTIA Security Plus, Security Operations Center, fully remote. You see here, 14 hours back, Norton Healthcare. This is a fully remote opportunities. Where is that they're asking? Okay, you are responsible for monitoring, triaging, validating, same stuff. Like it's just almost all the job descriptions, they echo the same. You need to understand, right? Junior security analyst. So a lot of remote jobs you can see here. You can target for all these things. Here you see here what they're saying. They're asking about Jira, Confluence. So you will be given access to the Jira and Confluence. All of you will be getting one PSM APR. You will be given access to the tools like the Jira and Confluence. And you see here, and we are going to raise the risks. We are going to track the risks. We are going to execute the risks. Look at this. For all the students who registered, we created the Jira instance. Similarly, we are going to create the Confluence instance as well in our class. And all of you will be given, whoever registered, all of you are going to get the access and you will do all the real-time hands-on activities. Burp suite, you are going to learn in the class as well. So if you just see here, maybe Burp suite, here you see here, Burp suite in the day 42, Burp suite. So what is Burp suite? You see here. So most of the activities will be covered, right? So that is more into the SOC. Finally, we checked about the ethical hacking, right? So as a professional who legally tests the systems before an external attacker attacks this particular system, an app is there. So internally we are continuously bombarding, just ensure that how strong it is before this external dodgy attacker try to find any weakness and try to enter into the app. Okay, so you are going to do it legal tests networks. So Chandra has told what is this VAPT and all the tools. As I told you, right, all the top penetration testing tools we are going to learn in the class, and maybe a quick scan about June, July 26, not July, May, March 26. This batch already completed. So you see here. So from tomorrow, what we are going to do, we are going to start with the NIST. We understood the right. So as a GRC professional, you should be understanding various compliance framework like NIST, HIPAA, GDPR. It's very, very important. So we are going to start with the NIST. So tomorrow's class is also open to all of you. You are most welcome to join. So we're going to understand the NIST starting tomorrow, and then ISO, HIPAA, PCA, Essential 8, risks, policies, procedures, and like this. And then we're going to go to the network fundamentals, we are going to install the Wireshark activities, install the Splunk, SIEM activities, SOC activities, Splunk commands, Splunk and everything. Then from here, we are going to start the ethical hacking basics. We will install the Kali Linux and everything. Nmap, Metasploit, Burp. That's what we have seen, right? Zap. Okay, team. Some of you asked, are you going to get the help? Yes, you are going to get the help. I showed you yesterday's class as well. Like you're going to get an email. All of you will be getting an email. For example, let's say if you are if you are going to use the Splunk, so how you're going to install the Splunk and what are the set of activities that you're going to do. We are going to send you a formal email like this, and you're going to get a dedicated help from our offshore. We have technical support team. Their names are Harini and Vamshi. They are part of the WhatsApp group as well. So they are going to you just message, you're going to get the help. Okay. And so today also they are helping. I just thought I can show you. Yeah, so we are going to get a continuous help. Not only this one, maybe I just say March. No, current batch is June 2026. Okay, so this the team is helping, and yeah, all good. Hope all of you joined our current batch WhatsApp group. So this is our current batch WhatsApp group. You're most welcome to join. Okay, team, in the interest of time, I'm going to take the questions and we will continue. Okay. This is the previous ongoing batch here. So for example, this guy, where are the commands? Okay, I think they're trying to, okay, check my laptop's hardware with you before installing Kali Linux. So she's calling and then helping. And yeah, so you're going to get help like this. Thank you, Vamshi, for your perfect assistance. Very patient and appreciate it. So Jesse was taking, and Rajiv was also taking. Really appreciate. So you're going to get the required help. Okay, team. Cool. Now let us take your questions from the chat window, and we can conclude the class and we can align tomorrow. Okay, team. Hope all of you got a good understanding about the roles and the opportunities that we have in the market. And if you take that opportunity, how your day is going to be. So all the materials and recordings are already there here in the August WhatsApp group. Whoever is registering, you're going to get the root folder access. But because we made the week one, so the week one is free of cost. So if you send me your email ID, I will be adding your email ID to the drive and all of you can access. So day one, yesterday, we had the material and this one. By the way, I already messaged in the WhatsApp group. So this is the dictionary for cybersecurity terms. So take a print and start familiarizing yourself, right? What is cybersecurity? So Chandra will be frequently using these words. So it may not be possible to explain each and every word letter by meaning by meaning. So I expect you to please start reading what is exploitation, technique used for vulnerability using what is a hacker, yeah, and what is virus, what is malware, like this. So we have around 100 terms we just drafted. So please go through it. Yesterday's class recording like this. And today we have these things. Okay. And tomorrow we have the NIST framework. So if you want, you can read and come. Anyway, we are going to cover from the basics. So consequences of ignoring the rules, what will happen, and how the GRC is going to come into the picture. Yeah. And why we need the NIST framework, what exactly it is. And we will try to do small hands-on assignment as well tomorrow. Okay, let's get hands dirty from tomorrow itself. Okay, all set. Now, let's take the questions from the chat. Multi-factor authentication, yeah. NV1 clearance, Mostly it's like it's for the government organization, not only in Australia, whether you are from US, so they will be definitely asking for extra security clearance, especially when you are going for the security jobs. Sponsors, so forget about sponsors. Now this market is not that great across the globe, so don't expect any sponsorship. Company quoted 5,000. Oh, that's a less quote. Yeah, I heard very big numbers as well. So again, exploitation, right? Your weakness is their strength, so they try to exploit. So don't try to fall into the prey. So be careful. Okay, don't pay any money to them. How do you do the mapping controls? Oh, that is going to be we will be doing it as part of hands-on activity. Harish, is there any way to figure out suspicious log into the mails, then block the IP? Chandra, log into mails. Harish is asking, maybe you're asking about the spam emails, Harish? Okay, let me unmute. Okay, I unmuted everyone. Harish, can you please unmute? Could you please elaborate your question? You're asking, is there any way to figure out suspicious log into emails?
Yeah, if someone is trying to log into my email ID and I'm suspicious that it's being hacked, and how can I just track it down that IP address or block it?
Oh, you are okay. You okay? Somebody might have gained your, let's say, your Gmail account and then trying to send emails. Is that your
Yeah,
situation?
yeah,
Oh, I doubt. Maybe that expert Chandra,
Yeah.
is he here?
So the question is from Harish is so you wanted to block the
yeah. If someone got access to my Gmail
fraudulent,
ID,
fraudulent email.
yeah,
Okay. Somebody has gained access to your Gmail ID, right? That's what
yeah.
you're saying.
Maybe he has like cracked my passwords and trying to log into my email ID and trying to steal the stuff that I have in my emails. And if I have to track that IP address, how can I block it and track it?
Okay. Your next step, immediate next step is not to trying to track and block. Okay. Your immediate next step is to immediately change your password and enable
Yeah,
multi-factor authentication. Okay. That is the first step.
yeah.
Okay. Next step, you cannot directly see who attacked your Gmail.
Okay.
Okay. So if you are suspicious about it, right, you have to tell me how you are suspecting that your account is being accessed by somebody else.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
you have to tell me
Means
from where you are suspecting. What could be the
because I
reason?
had some documented emails and attachments in the files, which was
Hmm.
attached in the email.
Hmm.
The email is there, but the files are gone.
Okay. So strange pattern, but
Maybe I think we have to take it offline, Harish, on that one.
Sure,
So,
sure. No
but the
worries, no
personal
worries.
thing,
Yeah,
yeah. Let's
yeah, that's
continue in
okay.
the interest of time. It may take some time to
No
understand
worries.
more about your situation. Yeah,
Yeah,
right. So,
cool.
do we
okay.
Thank
get
you.
access to all labs, or do we need to build your own? So, Saurabh, you're going to install the softwares on your computer, and then you are going to practice it with our guidance. Copy paste in the AI service. Yeah, we have seen in one of the in I think one or two of the job descriptions, they are expecting you to use the AI tools and deliver the service quickly. SOC analyst, SOC 1, SOC 2, you can easily go for IBA. Oh, okay. So Chandra Anil has addressed some question to you. So he's asking the process involved in the GRC when it comes to the policies, some of them are already predefined. Yes, correct. Correct. And when it comes to adding a new policy or rules, it will be done only when we see something different or never encountered. How do we record that policy? Do we have any centralized repository policies based on the domain?
So I meant to
Something new
say,
policy from the scratch. Yeah, yeah, Neil.
yeah, I meant to say, like, I mean, any standardized for a cybersecurity department, like, when I say department, a group of people who sit together and come up with some kind
Yes,
of a policies or rules.
correct, correct. You have the information security officer as well, so you will be having the guidelines, and you will be the GRC analyst will be the information security officer will be reviewing and approving. Then only we will just roll that one to the different departments.
I meant to ask, standardized, when I said standardized, which means there is many tools that we are using currently to diagnose logs or any kind of issues that we see. And all those tools have different policies and procedures. And I went to say, is there any guideline that's completely organized by I think I saw one of the slides that you showed, Lakshmi, where it says that these are the minimum things to check for the SOC analyst. I think it was checklist, like what are the
Oh,
things that need
checklist.
to
Oh,
be done.
yeah.
So similarly, let's say if somebody from government has to audit some of these corporates, what are the things that they do that they look after? Let's say if they hired Chandra to come up with, are they following all the policies or not? Then what Chandra is going to look at? Does he know that there are standardized things that he need to refer from the government side to see who are following and who are not?
I got your question. I got your question to some extent, Anil, but I would like to answer it at a broader spectrum. Okay, so the external auditors are coming and audit your system. Okay, so they will be following the same principles, process. Okay, the guidelines, the controls that they have to audit. Okay, if it is PCI, HIPAA, or GDPR, whatever. Okay, they take
Yeah,
the latest agreed copy of policies, okay, list
right,
of
right.
controls, okay, they come along with those controls, and they try to map your existing controls. They'll be asking you that, okay, show me your access control policy, show me your information security management policy.
Got it.
Okay,
Okay.
so you are using AI ML models, okay, where you are defined your AI GRC, how you are protecting them, what is the controls that you are using, right? Those things
Okay.
will be there. Okay, you
Okay.
got my point?
Yeah, I got it. Yep. And when it comes to some kind of certification for that, is there any certification that
Yes,
that
yes,
kind of tells? Yeah, please. Do you mind if
yes.
you can?
See,
What is
if
it?
you want to go for a certification at an individual level, okay, so you have to take the assessor certificate. Okay, you have to take the assessor certificate, whether it is PCI or HIPAA or whatever. You have to take the assessor certificate. Even ISO, you have to take the assessor certificate. Then you are
Got
eligible for going and auditing the companies.
got 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 it. Yeah. Cool.
Right? You will be given a badge number, a, a specific unique ID. So you have
Yeah.
to print on the audit document.
Okay.
When you are certifying, you have to print on the document. Then you will
Sure.
be held responsible. If something goes wrong, the entire compliance bodies, legal bodies comes under you, and you will be held responsible if something goes wrong. You are
Okay.
you are signing on behalf of the PCI DSS. You are signing on
Correct.
behalf
Correct.
of the HIPAA, right?
Yep. Thanks, Chandra. I
Thank
know
you.
this is a kind of a little out of scope question, but
Nope,
overall,
no
I
problem
got
at all.
I
We
got
are going
this.
to cover in depth as we progress. Yeah.
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 Can you please quickly show how you, Raj is asking, show me some practical risk assessment? Yeah, we will be doing it. Maybe what I will do, risk assessment, right? Practicals you are asking about. Let me open my email and just say risk assessment. So for this, you can see July 21st in this. So GRC hands-on, third-party risk assessments. So we are using the EY data breach. That's the recently happened. So with respect to the third party. So here you see EY tells on 22nd of July, This got article. EY tells clients about the third-party data breach, has informed client hacker has accessed their final tax data and everything. So we expect you to assume like a GRC analyst, and you do. We sent this assignment on 21st, and then how come this is on 22nd? Oh, okay, maybe they published it a little bit late. We haven't done any hacking here. Okay, so here you see we covered the risk assessments, third-party risk assessment to reinforce with a real-world scenario. So there is a hands-on assignment. So this is the GRC scenario. Assume that you joined in the EY as a GRC analyst, and then a third-party blah 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 happened. So now in the Confluence tool, you have to create the summary, asset register, risk register, third-party, and then in the Jira, you have to create the tasks, bugs, and then this is the prompt, AI prompt to identify the risks, perform, build a risk register, and use this prompt to specify EY data breach as the case study. And we have this AI prompts as well. Professional risk management, enterprise risk register, risk treatment plan, risk cause analysis, NIST mapping. Somebody asked about the control mappings, ISO mapping, compliance gap, executive summary. Got it? So you're going to get a formal email from our company to all of you. So based on these instructions, you will be doing it, and we are going to evaluate your assignment as well. So our offshore team. Okay, Raj. Do we get industry recognized certification after completing the course? After completing the course, certification of completion from my organization, number one. And then number two, you will be confidently completing the entry level ISC2 certification. This is industry recognized entry level cybersecurity certification. So this is this till last month it is free of cost, but unfortunately, if I think 3 weeks back or 4 weeks back, they made it to $200. Okay, and then another certification is a Cisco Ethical Hacker. I think I showed you like Cisco Ethical Hacker, Cisco Ethical Hacker certification. No, I'll just search in my group. Cisco Ethical Hacker, like this. And then another one is CompTIA Security Plus, widely recognized as well. So for that, we are going to share you the materials, and everything will be there in the drive. If I just go to again, the current batch not completed yet, so I'm just going to the completed batch. You can say here, so you have the ISC2 here, and then we have the CompTIA Security Plus. So we are going to do all those things. We have this standard CV templates in place, LinkedIn guidance, interview guidance, everything is there in place. Okay, Vivek, Elastic Cloud, we are not touching the cloud. Okay, Vivek. Okay, limited access. How do I access the drive folder? Preeti, please message me on my WhatsApp, and then I'm going to give you the access. Will the class be making use of the virtual machine? Yes, correct. Even when I subscribe, it quickly generates several other emails. How can I block them? Yeah, you can report and block it. Does IAM falls under GRC? Or they are two different things? IAM does not fall. No, yeah, GRC is different one. IAM, we have a different a role altogether. It's more identity and access management, right? Yeah.
Even
So
even
Chandra,
even
yeah.
even GRC has to define policies for IAM. So GRC will be having entire control, overarching control on the organization operations. Okay, it could be IAM, it could be SOC, it could be BAPT. It is having the full control over the organization operations. So even IAM, it will be defined. What is this? What is this multi-factor authentication? Is it not coming under IAM? Right? Strong password policy, that is also coming under IAM. Access control policy.
Okay. at what point are we going to have access to the lab? Starting from next Monday itself, Richard. So tomorrow will be, so this week is a short week because we intentionally kept it open for all. So this week, so this is the week 1 we started here. So week 1, we had the classes on Tuesday, Wednesday, tomorrow is Thursday, last day for the week. Every week we have the 4 classes. So from next week till week 12, so the classes are going to be Monday till Thursday, 4 days per week. 4 days per week. Okay, so whoever made the payment from next week, it's going to be strictly only for the paid student. So on the weekend, I will be sending you, all of you, the new Zoom link. And then whoever has made the payment, so they will be instantly getting access to the Jira and Confluence tools as well. Our admin team will work on the weekends. Okay, so that's going to be there. Like this, we are going to progress for 3 months. Will the class be making use of the VMs use of VMs in the installation of tools? Yes, especially Kali Linux, right, Chandra? We are going to use the virtual machine.
Yes, sir. Yeah. We are going to download the VMware and Kali Linux ISOs.
Yep.
That's it. Yeah.
Yep. Right. So whoever wants to join the batch, whoever is interested, you can join. And whoever is interested to join our Telegram channel. So I post a lot of job opportunities here. You can see whatever comes on my way. I think today also I posted something where for those in Australia, please check SourceForge and complete the job. You will be awarded the certificate. Yeah. Yeah, this is into this one. Yeah, into the security only. Cybersecurity
Hi,
specialist
Lakshmi.
at Boeing. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Lakshmi, can you please forward that forage one into WhatsApp?
Vivek, yeah,
Yes.
4H1, what I noticed is already our previous ongoing team is there, right? So that June batch group, they already explored. Where is, oh, no, somebody explored. Should we apply for this? I need some help. I told her, okay, I think she's the one. Okay, somebody explored. Yeah, she's from New Zealand. She explored. She went into more details, and it shows that a program is open to permanent residents. Okay, no, not that one. So to be eligible for the program, you will be expecting to graduate mid of 2028. So this I know be available to attend the program on. Yeah, I can forward. I think there is some trick here. Be available to attend the program on 21st September. Yes. Okay.
Just
Yeah.
forward that in the WhatsApp if possible, so that it's. I'll just try to go ahead
Yeah.
and just
You can do
try
that.
and see.
Yeah. Of course.
And
It
also,
is it.
I have a
It is from
I have a
Deloitte. Yeah.
question. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have a question that regarding the VMs which you are talking, right? You will be sharing the image files as well, or just only to tell how to go and download the image files?
Chandra.
1 minute, sir.
If you,
1 minute, sir.
it will be easier if you can put the image file in the Google Drive, so that it's easier for us to go and download. Kali Linux is fine.
Which one is that? Is that VMware?
For the VM. Yeah. For the VMs. Yeah.
We will do it at the time. Okay, that's no worries. It takes only 5 minutes time. Okay.
Yeah. No, actually, I am trying to do it now. I was trying to do it now, but.
Right. You don't worry. We'll do it during the time. Okay. We'll do it
No.
right
I think Chandra, Vivek is in urgent to apply for the job. I think he's practicing. I guess. Yeah. He's just asking the question.
Yeah. No. Because actually, I'm already like in the mid process. That's why.
So you wanted to download VMware, right?
Yeah. Actually, I'm trying to set up a home lab in my home.
Okay.
Using open source firewall and try to do it. Yeah.
You do one thing. Okay, download VMware from text.
No, that's okay. We will take it outside. We can discuss this outside outside.
Yeah,
of this
sure,
meet.
Vivek. Yeah. No problem at all. All good. Hyper-V on your PC. Thanks, Raj, for the input. Okay, team. Anyone, any questions? Somebody messaged me, is every session is going to be like this for 2 hours? No, no, because it's like just more of a warm-up kind of a classes, right? So more of an awareness introductories. Yesterday we understood the overview of cybersecurity, clarified the questions. So today we understood the roles and some job opportunities. So from tomorrow we are going to start with the NIST. So please tentatively reserve 1 hour 15 minutes, not beyond that one point of time. Okay. Thank you. Any final questions? MacBook is fine, Saurabh. Chandra, any challenges with the current or previous batches who are using MacBook? No, right? Kali
No,
Linux.
no, sir, no.
Okay, all good. All good, Saurabh.
No issues.
Yep.
Hello.
Yes.
A quick question. Upon completion of this program, and I have been following, not from the beginning, but I learned some few things that is interestingly nice about it, but sometimes it might look different on the job market. For instance, if upon completion of the program, like I said earlier, and you put in a request for what do you say, GRC analyst.
You are trying to apply for the, when you say request, so you are trying to apply for the job uh, on the portal here like this.
Yes, like for instance, you showed all that
I
kind
showed
of
you this one. Yes.
ways
Yeah.
of
Yeah. Correct.
application
Correct.
for job,
Right.
and
Yes.
upon completion of this program, would
Yes.
one be able to have all the necessary knowledge to, apply for that job and work
Yep.
without any hands-on training and be comfortable and confident with what they are doing?
So this is a hands-on training program. So you are going to get the confidence by practicing it. What is your name? I don't want to call you as A Mart. I know there's a Mart, but the show name is showing as A Mart. Maybe device name, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. It's an abbreviation of my name. So my name is Amatefu.
Oh, Amart Tefiu. Okay. Are you from Nigeria?
No, Ghana.
From Ghana. Okay, we train good number of people from Ghana, Cameroon as well. Okay, Amat Taifu. So this is completely hands-on training program. It is not something. So in the market, we have a lot of certification courses, certification-oriented training program. So if you take that kind of training, so you will be in that kind of situation. After getting the certificate, also you won't be in a confident position because you are not practicing it. But here you are going to practice everything. Even for example, when you're talking about risk, so how you're going to do the risk, how you are going to create the risk register, blah, blah, blah. When you say SOC, you are going to practice the Splunk, you're going to install the tool Wireshark, you will do all the hands-on activities. And when you say identifying the vulnerabilities, you're going to install the Kali Linux and identify the vulnerabilities. You will be understanding the concept and you will be practically doing it.
Oh, okay. So in
Yeah,
a real
yeah.
job, in a real world, like when you are being
Same thing.
employed
Yeah, correct.
for a job, that is the same thing you be doing.
Almost the same thing. Yes. Yep. Almost the same thing. The tools could be like different here and there based on the licenses, whatever. So, but most of the activities, key activities, whatever you have seen today, is just the brief of it. Yeah. You open any job description, at least I can confidently tell 70 to 80% they echo the same. You have
Okay,
the
because
you have
one
the you
thing.
have this doc. Hmm.
Okay, before I forget, because with one thing that I know with a SOC analyst, for
Mm-hmm.
instance, one two using Splunk, um, you would have to get a Splunk certification and stuff like that.
Not really required. If you want, maybe you are applying for the Splunk admin and all the things you will need. But for so you can check in the job descriptions. They don't ask for Splunk certification. Maybe having certification is a good value add, but like you are not going to be a Splunk admin to have the certification for Splunk.
Oh, okay. So the real
Usage
set.
of tool. Yeah, usage of the
Okay.
tool is very important. How effectively we use the tool. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so probably the certification will be the Security Plus
Yeah,
certification.
that should be fine. Covering everything, all the concepts. That certification should be good enough.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Perfect. Yep.
I think that's all right for now.
No
I
problem
have
at
a
all.
question. I have a question.
Yes. Yes, Agnes.
Yeah, I've been after our training we had last year, I've been applying for jobs. Sometimes
Mm,
I'll reach out to Kendra for, interview prep, and good enough, you always answer me.
yep.
So, there's some interviews I'll do. Some
Mm,
tools that we've used in the class, the companies do not use that tools. For example, I was asked in an interview if I know how to use Navex. I'm not sure if
mm,
Chandra can remember that interview. I did send him the job description. So
mm,
I've not used Navex before, and I don't know how it works. I think it works with automation and Power BI. When I went for
mm.
the interview, it cut me off because some of those
Okay.
questions were something that I never
S- s-
expected.
Yeah. So what we have to do is, as I'm telling, right? So each company might be having certain set of tools, and it is not possible for any training company, Agnes, to cover all the list of tools that every company across the globe they are using. Not at all possible. So when we have those kind of things, maybe while preparing for the interview, you try to alert me. Okay. So you have to maybe just to take some extra resources, try to get some familiarity with that tool, understand what the purpose and everything quickly, and then we can just prepare well for the interview and expect those questions. And next time when you have the interview, you alert me, and I have the advanced paid AI models. We can generate good number of question and answers, and most of the questions are likely to come from that particular set. Okay, Agnes, you have my number. You're most welcome to reach me anytime.
Hello.
Yeah, Peter, go ahead.
Yeah, I posted a question on the chat group. I get a
Okay.
lot of email messages in my inbox, maybe like 200 or more every day. Most of them unwanted mails. So I don't know, how can I stop this? Because my mailbox is filled up. And
So I think you have the option to block and everything, right? For example, maybe I'm just going more spam, maybe opportunity. Maybe I
not
think we
spam,
have the
it
option.
comes, apart from spam, it also comes to my inbox directly.
Okay, maybe the inbox. Just to go a lot of sharing requests only there. 1 minute, yeah.
And if you unsubscribe, it will automatically generate another emails that will be sending
Ah,
messages.
okay.
Even much
No, if
more.
you just say there is an option called block. When you say block, so anything that is coming from this glass door, it will be blocked. Block.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is if you block it, automatically you start receiving similar email from another email account. If you block one, maybe
Not very
you now
sure.
start receiving like four or five.
Yeah.
Four or
Maybe
five other
Chandra, have
people.
you encountered that one? Maybe something like, I think maybe the chain of maybe the virus email, I guess. If he's blocking that email, it is, I think, cloning 3 or 4 emails.
Yeah.
It might not be cloning, but if your email is in the public forum, maybe in the marketing or in the groups, right? So basically, the email blasters picks up those emails, right? Maybe you might be having presence in any job sites or any other marketing websites. So that email, the blasters, they pick up and they send it. Even though you say unsubscribe, okay, the specific site will be unsubscribed, but this email is already within the other groups, right? Better solution is you close that email, go with a new email. Okay. So you have to have two different emails, one for professional, one for personal. Okay. So professional should be very professional. Personal, okay, you can give it anywhere. That's fine.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All good, Peter. Okay, team. Any final questions before we close the call? Hope all of you are good. If any of you need any help or want to talk to me, I'm just a call away. +6141251636 is my WhatsApp number. So you can message me and express your interest, happiness, dissatisfaction. we are happy to take your feedback, and we have been improving on the feedback. We never claim that we are perfect. We are number one in the world, but we are going there. So continuous feedback, continuously we are taking the feedback and improving. So yeah. Okay, team. Thank you very much, and stopping the recording here. Stopping the recording. See you guys same time, same Zoom link. We will understand the introduction of the NIST framework tomorrow. Stopping the recording.